Welcome, and thanks for joining us at today's Google My Business live stream. Today's event is part of Shop Small, a movement founded by American Express and dedicated to supporting small businesses that are doing big things for their local communities. And as part of this, we want to provide you with the tools and resources, like today's web session, to help you in achieving that success. Now I'm thrilled to introduce Duncan McGrath from Google Australia to explain how you can get your business online with Google My Business.
Thanks, Erin. Hi, everyone. My name is Duncan McGrath, and I work on the small to medium business marketing team here at Google Australia. And I'm absolutely thrilled to have the opportunity to talk to you today about Google My Business. Google My Business is a free and easy to use tool that's been designed specifically for small business owners to help them get online. You don't even need a website. Google My Business allows you to get a presence on Google Search, Google Maps, and on Google+. And importantly, it allows you to connect your business to customers when they're looking for you online. Over the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at the benefits of Google My Business, the process of signing up, and then give you some tips for managing your profile on an ongoing basis. Next, we're going to hear from a Google Trusted Photographer about some additional features that you can take advantage of. And then finally, from a customer of Google My Business themselves to hear about the process of signing up and what impact it's had on their business to date. So I think a useful place to start when we think about the benefits of Google My Business is by putting ourselves in our customers' shoes. So let's for a minute just imagine that we've moved to Brisbane. And a great friend of ours has said there's an awesome coffee shop that's just outside the CBD called U&I Espresso. Well, in most cases, customers turn to Google and they search for the business by name. Google My Business allows U&I Espresso to have critical information about themselves show up right in this moment on Google Search, with photos of their business, important information like their address and phone number, their opening hours, and even their reviews. It's an incredibly powerful moment to have relevant and accurate information show up about your business. So what most customers then do next is they turn to Google Maps and they search the business by name there because they want to figure out how hard or how easy is it to go and visit this store. Google My Business allows the same kind of information to appear in Google Maps, and importantly, makes it as easy as possible for somebody to actually navigate through to you. Now, when you create a Google My Business listing, you also get a Google Plus page, and this is the opportunity to bring your brand to life. It allows you to upload photos, videos, respond to and manage the reviews that are happening about your business, and even post socially and engage with your customers on an ongoing basis. You can share things like the latest product or service you might be offering, and also just share relevant content that's going to resonate with your audience so that they keep coming back and engage with your brand. Now, another great feature of Google My Business is that it appears on all devices. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is, what device somebody's coming from, Google My Business information is going to appear to them whenever they look for you, because it appears on tablets, desktops, and their smartphones too. So let's take a look at the process for signing up. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you the desktop examples or the screenshots from the desktop sign-up flow. But if you've got your smartphone on you, you can download the Google My Business app and you can follow the steps just like this. The first step will be choosing whether you're a storefront, whether you're operating in a service area, or whether you're a brand. Next, you'll look up your business or add your business information. And finally, you'll verify your business. But next, let's have a look at this whole process in a little more detail. So the first thing you can do is go to google.com.au/business and click on the Get on Google button, which is in the middle of the page or the top right-hand side as well. The next thing you'll have to do is search for your business. So just type in your business name or enter your business's address. If you can see your business appear in the list that drops down from the search bar, just click on your business and then click Continue. But if you can't find it, that's okay. At the very bottom of the list there, you can just click on a button that allows you to add your business information. In this next step, this is where you enter your business details. And it's really important to pay special attention to when you're entering your phone number and when you're writing your business name, because this is exactly how the information is going to appear when your business is online. At the bottom of the list here, you can also pick a category that describes your business. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's the exact category that you would typically use to describe your business, just pick the nearest category that describes it, because it's going to help customers find your business even easier. Now, in the case of having a shop front, you definitely want your business location to appear in Google Maps so that people can find you. But if you're an electrician or a plumber, for instance, or if you work from home, it could be that you don't necessarily want your office or your location on Google Maps, but you still want your business information to appear when people are looking for a service provider like you in their area. Google My Business allows you to do this, where at the bottom of the list here, you can click on the button that says, I deliver my products or services at my customer's location. Once you've done that, you are then able to enter the service area in which you operate, so that if you were the electrician, for instance, operating in Northern Sydney, you'll show up in maps and in search when people are looking for an electrician in that particular area. This next step is about confirming your business information that you've entered so far, and then you just need to accept the terms of service to be able to continue. And now lastly, we need to verify that you are who you say you are. We wouldn't let just anybody go onto Google Maps or Google Search and take over somebody's business and update your phone number or your opening hours, for instance. So this is a really important step. You can do this in two ways. You can verify with a postcard, which we send you in the mail, or by getting a phone call through to the landline phone number, if you've got one, that you've entered in your business information. In any case, you're going to be given a 6-digit PIN, which is what you use to enter into your Google My Business profile so that we can verify that you are who you say you are. If you're requesting the PIN in the mail, the next step here is where you do that. You just click Send Me a Postcard, and you'll get an estimate of how long it will take to come to your location. Now, while you're waiting for your PIN to arrive in the mail, or even if you've just verified your business over the phone, you can continue to personalize and update your Google My Business listing. So now we're going to take a look at how to manage your listing and edit your information on an ongoing basis. By returning to Google My Business and logging in, you can then click on the Edit button, which is the red button on the top right-hand corner of your screen. This then allows you to edit all sorts of information, whether it's your phone number, if you've moved address, if you're changing your opening hours. For example, if there was a long weekend coming up and you normally do business on a Monday, you can use Google My Business to tell your customers, hey, we're not going to be operating this Monday, and make sure that you're not leaving them in the lurch at your front door. You can even edit the description about your business you can see here on the left-hand side. Just don't forget to save the changes after you've done so. Now with Google My Business, you can also use Google Plus to engage with your customers and update them on things that are happening in your business. It's an amazing way for you to share things like new sales and promotions you might be doing, new products or services that you might be offering, and just share content that you think is going to really resonate with your audience so they have reasons to re-engage with your brand and your business. At the same time, Google My Business also gives you rich insights about how people are engaging with your profile. So you know how many people have viewed your Google My Business listing information, how many people have clicked through to your website if you have one, and this sort of thing. How many people have called you and so on. Now, another great feature of Google My Business is the fact that you can see, manage, and respond to reviews. Now, when customers are choosing which business to work with, reviews play a really important role online. So it's really important that you manage these reviews. And what matters more than whether you get a negative review or not, really, I think, is how you respond to them. So recently when I was traveling in Europe, I stayed at restaurants and cafes who had had a negative review or two. But it was only the ones where I'd seen that the business owner had taken the time to respond to that review and attempt to make amends for maybe the bad service they'd had on that particular night. It made me realize just how professional the business was, and made me think, maybe this was just a difficult customer they had to deal with that day. So I'd really encourage you to make sure that you use Google My Business to stay on top of these reviews and ensure that you guys are looking as professional as possible. Now with Google My Business, you can also personalize your Google Plus page, which is a great way to bring your brand to life. You can have rich content like photos and videos about your brand, and you can also post photos about the products or services you might be offering. It's a great way for keeping your customers up to date. Now, when it comes to managing your Google My Business information on an ongoing basis, I'd really recommend you download the Google My Business app, which you can do on Google Play or on the Apple App Store, whether you're on Android or iOS respectively. This will allow you to update your opening hours in the example I gave you before. If perhaps you're not working on the Monday because of a long weekend, you can do that straight from your smartphone where you're already going to be logged into it, and it's going to make it even easier to manage your information wherever you are. So let's imagine now for a minute that it's been a week since you did the initial setup of your Google My Business profile and the postcard has arrived in the mail. Now let's take a look at how you go about verifying your business. So the first thing you need to do is go back to google.com.au/business and just click sign in, which is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Next, you'll be prompted to enter your 6-digit verification PIN and then click submit. And congratulations if you've been traveling along with me on the journey throughout this video today. You'll have now got a fully verified Google My Business listing, and your information is now going to be seen by customers when they're searching for you on Google+, on Google Search, and on Google Maps. Okay, so we've now heard about the benefits of Google My Business and what it takes to get started. Next, we're going to talk about some of the additional features that you can be taking advantage of. Now, one of those features is something called Google Street View for Business. And we're now joined by Daniela Marenbach, who's a Google Trusted Photographer, who's going to be able to tell us a little bit about the program. So thanks so much for joining us, Daniela.
Thank you for having me.
Could you start by just explaining what Google Street View is for business and how does the whole process work?
Sure. Well, it allows customers who are looking online on Google Search and Google Maps to see the inside of your business. It's a real immersive experience showcasing all the best features of the inside of your business. It's a 360-degree virtual tour and a walkthrough.
So just like Street View goes down the street, it can come into your store as well?
Exactly right.
Great.
Yeah.
And so you're a Google Trusted Photographer. What does that mean exactly?
So a Google Trusted Photographer like myself is a professional photographer who's had additional training, and we're then certified by Google to go into businesses and create virtual tours for the business owner.
And how would somebody get in contact with yourself or other trusted photographers?
It's very easy. You just need to search online, Google Trusted Photographer, and then you'll get a listing showing all the photographers in your local area. Then you just need to pick up the phone, get in touch with one of them, and organise a shoot date and time that's convenient to both of you.
Great. Now, I imagine there's probably people at home who haven't been through a shoot like this before. Can you help them understand, what happens on the day with a shoot, and then how long does it take for the photos to appear in Google Maps?
Sure. Well, the shoot takes about 1 to 2 hours typically for a small to medium-sized business. And then the business owner just needs to sit back and relax. We do all the rest, and it'll be online on Google Search and Google Maps within a few weeks.
That's great. So guys, I hope that's giving you some critical information about Google Street View. And if you're interested in finding out a little bit more, as Daniela pointed out, just search for Google Trusted Photographers and you can find Daniela or other photographers near your business so you can get started. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we've heard from a Google Trusted Photographer about the process of adding those additional features to your Google My Business listing. Next, we're going to hear from one of our customers themselves about what the process was like signing up for Google My Business and how it's had an impact on their business as well. So we're now joined by Luca Marmot, who runs Shirt Bar here in Sydney. So thanks so much for joining us, Luca.
My pleasure.
So as I understand it, you started with Google My Business some time ago.
Yep.
Can you tell us about why your business decided it would be a great fit for you and why it would make sense?
Yeah, for sure. So it was pretty easy decision. I use Google for searching for pretty much everything online. So I wanted our customers to be able to find us easily and to have as much information at their disposal as easily as possible. Mm-hmm. And we get that through Google My Business.
Cool. So as I understand it, you have a pretty interesting concept store. Can you tell everyone at home a little bit about your business?
Yeah, sure. It is a fusion concept. It's basically a cafe, a bar, and a shirt store all under one roof.
Uh-huh. And so how has Google My Business allowed you to, tell your business's story or explain what your business is all about to people?
So specifically for us, it's great because we've got the 360 photos, and so people can get like a virtual tour of our space. And because we're a bar and a cafe, people want to kind of check out and know where they're going or what kind of vibe they're going to be entering into, especially if they're booking for, parties or after work drinks or whatever. So they get to kind of get a sense of what we're about without having to visit, and they can call up and say, I want to reserve those comfy armchairs over there or the back table. So there, we love that.
That's great. And have you been able to see any impact on your business as a result of having the Google My Business listing available?
Yeah, for sure we have. I logged in this morning and we've had 18,000 views in the last 30 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then also on the back end of our website, we can see all the people coming through search, and that's kind of increased substantially as well over the last little while. So,
That's great to hear.
Yeah, it's directing people to our website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So guys, as you can see at home, Google My Business allows you to really tell your brand story and make it clear to people, even without having to set foot in your store, what your business is all about. It's also having an impact on the bottom line of your business, as Luke has been able to tell us here today. So guys, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you found today's session really interesting and useful. If you'd like to find out more about Google My Business, just go to google.com.au/business and you can sign up and verify your business today. From all of us at Google Australia, we wish you the very best in your digital journey and have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much. Bye for now.